What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Knife Life EDC. As you can tell, I have a couple popular knives here that a lot of people like. Just kind of, also, I guess it's a couple knives I find really popular to me that I like to use. I find I use these quite often and just carry them around pretty often. And the more I kind of use them, the more I realize like a lot of ways they are alike, but a few differences. But I kind of wanted to just do like a comparison video, just kind of seeing what their differences are and like which would, if I had to choose, almost which one I would pick. They both have things I like, and then like others, we'll get into that. But obviously this is the Hogue Deka, the collector series, so it's a little bit fancier, I guess. This is a little more expensive, obviously, and this is the Hogue, Hogue. This is the Benchmade Bugout, also with the aluminum scale. So this was a little more expensive. The first thing I'll get into is the prices, I guess. I bought this, obviously, I think this was like one of my first few knives I bought, like getting back into the knife game. And at that time, it was $270. I think it still is $270. I bought this on Blade HQ. And then months ago, I don't know, 4 months ago, something like that, I can't remember, I bought this guy. And I got it off Blue Creek Knives. I love the website. I love the knives. They're just a really good customer service and prices and stuff like that. So whenever I can, I usually go to Blue Creek Knives to buy my knives and stuff. But this was $271 on there. But I actually have been looking the past couple of days what the price is on this, and it's still the same on there, but it's sold out. But on Blade HQ, it's actually $319. So that's the first big thing for me. This price, it jumped up. I don't know what happened, but it's $50 more. So that's a lot. That's a big increase for me. So that's one thing that I find that I don't like. Like if I had to go back and buy them all both again, that would be a pretty decent factor right there. They are different steel. This is M390. You can see it. There you go. And this is the CPM 20CV. Now, again, I was kind of looking up some stuff on them, and I found out that the steels on these are pretty much the exact same. I think it's boiler. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but boiler M390. That is actually made in Austria, I think. And obviously, this is made in USA, so it's different. I mean, very slightly different. I think I said it's about the exact same thing, except for like minimal things. But obviously USA made is a big thing for me. I like buying knives and everything else in the USA. So that's a big thing for me. I really appreciate that this is USA. Obviously they can't say this for that because this is Austria, but I don't know if Bugout, or excuse me, Benchmade makes knives in 20 CV. I'm not sure about that. I didn't look that up, but I'm actually kind of thinking about that now, just so they can say that, okay, we have Benchmades made in the USA, obviously. I'm not quite sure about that, but I do like both of these locking mechanisms. Pretty much the exact same thing. Every company has their own name for it, it seems like, but like maybe a little bit of difference. This is the Hogue has the Able lock, and this is with the tritium glow in the dark locking mechanism. So it's pretty cool. I actually like that. It's obviously not very bright, but when it's lights are out. But this right here, just by itself right now, it's bright enough. Like you really see it. It really kind of just pops, and it does this look kind of cool. And this is the axis lock. And if I had to pick one of these knives, just because on the locking mechanism, I would have to say the Benchmade Bugout. They're both really good, but the Benchmade Bugout, I feel, is just smoother. It's more buttery. It closes smoother. Like I feel like this is kind of, I don't know. It's just not as, like I said, I guess buttery. I don't know. It's kind of a stupid word to say, I guess, but it's not as buttery. Like I feel like this is just smooth. It kind of just pops when it goes, and it's just smooth. I like it. I don't know. Maybe not as tight either. I feel like this is just maybe a hint tighter. I adjust it a little bit, but obviously I feel like the Bugout does a little better. I do like that there's no no twist or no movement in that. But the Benchmade Bugout, there is movement. I cannot get that out. I have tried and tried and tried. I've heard other people have this problem, but then I've also heard people not having that problem through this knife. I guess I was one of the lucky ones that got movement in mine. Like I said, I've tried to fix it. I've kind of done what I can. I don't know. I fiddle with it every now and then, try to get just a little bit tighter. But I guess it's a work in progress. But obviously, when it comes to that, obviously the Hogue kind of just beats that. Now for both the the thumb studs, like I do actually like the maroon. I've never been like a big maroon reddish person, but on this Bugout, it just pops. I love it. Like I said, I'm not a big maroon, burgundy, red person, whatever, but I love it on this. It pops. It makes it look good. But my favorite color is blue. So that's why I love this one right here. I just love the blue thumb stud, the blue screws and everything like that. It's just, it looks good. The scales on this guy is the aluminum. And like I said, the texturing and everything is great. It's nice. I love it. It looks good. It looks like it's fancy. And then you have the carbon fiber on the Hogue Deka. Honestly, this one is a little lighter. I'll get my scale out so I can check and let you guys know for sure. This feels like the carbon fiber is light, but this is not really. I mean, if that is lighter, this is close. Both pocket clips are deep carry pocket clips. This is the smaller version of it. Tips up for pocket clips also, blades. So yeah, you can kind of even hear it kind of rattle a little bit in there. I don't like that. It looks like it's close to the center, but not quite. It looks like it might be a little to the left. I don't know. This is pretty close too. This is pretty close. So that's not too bad. Let me get the scale out because I do want to weigh these because they are so close, and I would like you guys to obviously know if you guys are buying these. Obviously, you would like to know, I'm sure, which is lighter. Let's close this guy up. All right, that's 2.5. Let's 2.5. Okay, so it's it's 0.2 off, so that's really close. Like I said, I felt like that's obviously lighter, and I don't know, that might be splitting hairs for you. Obviously, it's pretty close, so it's not going to be. Neither knife's going to be heavy in your pocket. And let's obviously again, the blades are both drop point, and they are pretty close to being the exact same length if you look at them. Yeah, see right there, the blades are a little different, but the overall knife that's about 7.5. It's pretty close. I think the Hogue Deka is a little longer. I have what they have on the website. The blade length for the Hogue is actually the blade length is 3.25, and the blade length for the Bugout is 3.24. So I think that's a little off, obviously. But and then the overall length is 7.5, and this is 7.46. So they're really close. I think that they're a little off on this. I don't think it's that close. Like I said, for the actual blade length. Yeah, see, it's not that close, I don't think. My opinion, obviously. I'm just an amateur, though, so I'm learning as I go. So, I don't know. That's kind of my opinion on it. If I had to pick, actually, I do like, obviously, both are reversible pocket clips, too. That's always a bonus, because left-handies, they got to get some love, too, you know. They need it, too. But, like I said, they both feel good in my hand. If I had to truly pick which one I wanted, I like the way this one looks. Honestly, I wish I could take parts from both of them and just put them all together. But I'd probably go with I don't know. Probably the Bugout. I do like it. I do like the price is a little cheaper. I feel like they raised that for some reason. I don't like that. I really don't like that. but I do like that it's USA made. So I probably, ugh, I don't know. I'll go with the bug out. I do like the bug out. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. I like the way they cut. They actually cut really nice. Let me get a piece of paper. Like both of these knives cut really well. See, and if you all noticed, I'm getting better about cutting paper. I'm practicing. Not right there though. Wow. Okay, I should have just kept my mouth shut because now I can't cut. Maybe it's getting a little dull. Like I said, I've been using them. There we go. Okay, man, I'm serious. I'm serious. Like this was, I literally did this right before I got on camera because I was like, you know what? They really were cutting really well. I was like, man, I don't really need to work too hard into it because they cut so well right now. And then I get that, and the bug out sucks. It's probably because I chose the bug out. So I don't know. You guys tell me what you guys think. Like I said, I guess if I had to pick, it'd be the bug out. I do like the way this looks. I love the carbon fiber scales. The only thing I will say is when I was handling it, like maybe the first few days, it wasn't milled or something like that correctly, or something was wrong with it or something. I actually got a piece of the carbon fiber or something under my skin, like because it felt a little rough at first. It was kind of weird, and I was using my knife, using it obviously, opening it up, closing it, just kind of getting used to it, and a piece of the carbon fiber or something kind of was poked up or something and got underneath my skin, and like it was, like I said, it's super small. It took a good minute to get it out, to even really find it necessarily, just because it was so small. But that is one thing that I guess kind of turned me off on it, is that I didn't like that because I don't know, I guess it kind of surprised me. But both are great knives, and I think any knife you choose would be a great knife for you. Just that price kind of gets me. But in the comment section, just tell me what you guys think about them. I know I've heard multiple people say they've had problems with their bug outs. Obviously, I just had the little bit of wiggle, and that's for the most part. I didn't have a screw just come up missing. It was this one right here. It actually did just come up missing out of nowhere, like I didn't even know it was gone. And I got in contact with Benchmade. They didn't ask any questions or anything. They said, okay, what screw was it? And they sent them out to me, and that was just a huge... That was honestly my first time with customer service for any knife company, and that was a big bonus for me and Benchmade, so I was really happy about that. But tell me what you guys think about it and you guys' experiences. If you like the video, obviously give it a thumbs up or subscribe. If not, hey, do your thing.